So CES this year gave us our cheapest flippable phone that's going to be launching sometime this year. And right now it's a buggy prototype, but obviously when it comes out, it will be a little bit better polished. The cheapest flippable phone at this moment in time is $580, but this one will retail for right around $350, which of course is the Doji. I'm going to probably butcher this company's name. Doji plans to launch two different phones, the Doji V Flip and the V Flip Pro in March or April. So one of those 2 months. And again, like I said, yes, its retails are around $380 to $400. Now, most flippable phones nowadays, if we're being honest, you can find for cheaper through discounts, through trade-in offers, right? There's a bunch of different, things available. This, of course, is going to be, the cheapest MSRP flippable cell phone. So if you go into a store and you're like, hey, I want to get a flippable cell phone, this is the cheapest. Now, of course, this is not going to be international. This is going to be mainly released in China, but it does, of course, push the envelope even farther when it comes to flippable phones. As I've said many times on this channel, the market for flippable phones is going to continue to explode in 2025, mainly because the whole concept is, how cheap can we manufacture a flippable phone where it still has good quality, it's still a good product, and we can just push it out there and we can still make money? That's the whole point. With foldable phones, there's not many companies that are caring about the price tag of it. The budget price tag foldable phone, it just simply hasn't worked. And companies are actually dropping out that market because it just doesn't make sense. It costs so much to make foldable cell phones, you can't sell for a discount. Flippable cell phones, you can. And it's how much can we compact and put in to a flippable cell phone for the cheapest price possible, which always helps out the consumer. Now, obviously, listen, at the end of the day, it's going to have a smaller outside display. It's a lot better, honestly, than Motorola's, their cheaper model, which I believe was, the 50 Ultra? No, not the Ultra, just the 50 this year, which is, I think their outside camera or outside screen is 1:1 ratio. This is more like a 3:6 ratio, I would say, on the outside here. You got 3 triple camera setup. You got the mini little screen right here, which again, I think at this point it is kind of a must when it comes to flippable cell phones to have a screen on the outside, give you the ability to still use the actual phone without having to worry about opening up the phone. It's just a nice little luxury. It's what makes flippable cell phones so amazing. We're past the days of the Surface Duo 1 and 2, which I know were affordable, but those phones had no outside display, and it was always annoying. This, I think we're kind of now at a point where across the board, everyone understands outside display, even if it's small, even if it's minuscule, there has to be an outside display of every flippable cell phone. That's kind of just industry standard at this point, and I think it's kind of just, across the board, everyone understands that, and we're all good with that. So, again, I love this industry norm now. Like, there's some industry norms where you look at them and you're like, okay, cool. This is actually amazing. Cheapest possible for the consumer, best possible product, and that's another thing. It's not like they're just coming out with crap and trying to push crap out there. A lot of these cheaper flippable phones, not fold, flip, are actually really good products. And it's kind of just like this race to who can make the cheapest. Which, again, eventually we're going to see flippable phones come out. In the next 5 years, I guarantee you, we're going to see flippable phones for $300 that are high-quality flippable phones. Which, again, as the technology gets better and the durability gets better on these things, it's going to get to a point where getting a secondary phone as a flip is going to be almost impossible not to. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys next one, though. Peace.